Hello there, good morning. HD Live 24/7 welcomes you all to Good Morning India today on 12th July, Sunday 2026. I do have the newspaper with me, The Hindu. Of course, it's of Saturday, 11th July 2026. So let me go through the newspaper headlines here. In the front page, The Hindu writes, reports, High Court halts by polls in 5 Tamil Nadu Assembly constituencies. Move comes after a plea argued that notifying by-elections before pending election petitions are cleared could create an anomalous situation. Respondents given until July 31st to file counter affidavits. Here, Muhammad Imarullah, as reports from Chennai, the Madras High Court on Friday restrained the Election Commission, that is EC, from notifying by-elections to the Tiruchi East, Perendirai and Ambasam Samundram, Viram Limalai and the Karur Assembly constituencies until 31st July. Right, more headlines here. Government Defence E20 admits mileage may drop by 3 to 5%. More headlines here from The Hindu. IIM's pushback against BVSA norms. Next, Vijay announces a memorial for stampede victims and faults police for not informing him of the crowd. Next, a Catholic body flags concerns over FCRA bill to Amit Shah. The big news here, as I see, Sheikh Hasina, the former Bangladesh Prime Minister, though she did not resign as she claimed earlier. So here, Hasina plans to return to Bangladesh in December. Ousted Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina facing a death sentence back home where her party is banned, and said she and the senior party colleagues plan to return from exile in India around December and surrender. The South Asian nation's longest-serving leader said she and members of our Army League aim to return voluntarily to the country they left 2 years ago and present themselves in court, testing the current government's handling of its most prominent political opponent. Quote unquote, they may arrest me on my return, they may even kill me, Ms. Hasina, 78 years, said in the nearly hour-long telephone interview late on Thursday and into Friday. Still, I have to go, she said. My party leaders and workers are being subjected to tremendous repression. If that comes, I want it to come on my own soil, where my parents are buried and where their blood was shed. Mrs. Hasina left Bangladesh in 2024 after protests ended her 20 years as a prime minister across multiple terms. Next headlines, a Catholic body flags concerns over FCRA bill to Amit Shah. More headlines from The Hindu, as I can see here on Saturday's newspaper. You can see The Hindu second number page reports Diljit Dosanjh shines in an anatomy of state violence. Hani Turan's chronicle of social activist Jaswant Singh Kaura's fight to expose extrajudicial commissions examines the rhetoric around the dehumanization of citizens in a democracy. Next here, Sunny and Akshay ply an old hand with conviction. More headlines would you see in this newspaper, The Hindu, on Saturday, page number 3, states, Bengal rape murder 5 more held for more violence. Investigation sought into encounter. It's United for Punjab will inform Bagil of people's sentiments, said Chani. Next, Haryana Congress to strengthen party at grassroots level. A party to focus on women's rights, empowerment and their safety. Haryana Congress in charge. More headlines, BSP hits out at Congress, ASP over Dalit girls' murder in Meerut. The Hindu 4th number page reports here, Bihar Chief Minister transfers rupees 1,423 crore to 97.84 lakh beneficiaries. Next, the former corporator in police custody for assaulting doctor. More headlines from Bihar by poll. BJP picks a new name against Kishore after party candidate pulls out. Abhishek Kumar withdraws, citing family reasons. Earlier, people used to flee out of fear of BJP, but now a BJP candidate has fled. Jan Suraj party chief seat fell vacant after Nitin Nabeen's election to Rajya Sabha. Next, by election, BJP picks a debutant over Naruta Mishra. His supporters upset. More headlines from The Hindu. People know who abandoned them. DNK hits back at Vijay over Karur stampede remarks. Next, St. Louis opens old wounds about ban may be counterproductive. More headlines, polygamy practitioners to lose government jobs. BJP government proposes strict rules in Assam budget. Next, here is why the protesters over Can Veto or Evil Link project resume in Madhya Pradesh. More headlines, assets awards of rupees 3,800 crore attached in online betting app case ED. More headlines from page number 5, The Hindu. A death count in Waino Dabri slaves climbs to 7. Next, GBA moves the Supreme Court to postpone civic elections in Bengaluru. A Greater Bengaluru Authority cites SIR and 6 extension in deadline and says entire administrative machinery and personnel from 5 election-bound corporations are involved in voter list revision. Next, the southern states to set up anti-drug mechanism. More headlines, GVR Subarao reports from Vijayawada. Andhra Pradesh plans task force to fight cybercrime. Weather watch, very important in these days. You can see focus for Saturday, heavy, very heavy rainfall likely at isolated places over Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan and Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim and West Bengal. More headlines from The Hindu. You can see one photograph. It's about a large quantities of salt, state and buns of salt pans. Like that. The next headlines goes here. Campa clears conservation projects for river dolphins, 3 other species. Kerala High Court lifts police protection for viral Kumela woman. Next, we find here editorial from The Hindu in page number 6. Terrorism's data retreat hides emerging global threats. Shashi Tharoor writes here. A 4-term member of Parliament Lok Sabha for Tiruvananthapuram Congress Party, the chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs and Sahitya Academy Award-winning author of 29 books, including Pax Indica, India and the World of the 21st Century. He writes, while the world may be recording fewer terrorist attacks, it is simultaneously confronting a far more resilient and adaptive adversary. More headlines, let's check out from The Hindu here on Saturday's newspaper. A future of financial health for every Indian, Queen Maxima writes. The Hindu 7-number page gives more stunning report on the ground zero here. The uncertain flights of Parandur Airport. The Hindu 8-number page writes here, police freeze 12 Trinamool counts with rupees 1,000 crore. Next headlines, a couple arrested in Manipur over killing of 6 Naga persons. Next, suspend, not remove, after 30 days in jail. So this is from page number 8. Let me just read out the entire news. Of course, it's not in page number 8, it's page number 9 rather. So that is suspended not to remove high functionaries after 30 days in jail parliamentary panel. All right. So one more news lines, as I could see here. Men Harald's papers at a Supreme Court bench after incoherent address. The Supreme Court on Friday decided not to take action against a man who hurled a bundle of paper towards a bench during a hearing. A litigant addressed a Supreme Court bench of Justice K.V. Viswanathan and Alok Aradhe incoherently for a few minutes before hurling a bundle of papers towards the bench earlier in the day. The papers flew into the air inside the courtroom. Security personnel immediately apprehended the man and led him away as the two judges and a stunned courtroom looked on. The man, identified as Prabal Pratap, addressed the bench as Mr. Judicial Servant while ordering the judges to take action against a senior police officer based in Lucknow. Justice Viswanathan initially intervened to ask the man whether he was actually ordering the bench. In response, the man gave a garbled reply about it being sovereign before abruptly saying, "That is all from my side. Everything is on record." He then took loose papers from a file and threw them towards the bench. Security personnel intervened within moments. A court order published in the evening conveyed the decision of the bench not to take any action against Mr. Pratap despite the fact that he made unparliamentary utterances. Quote unquote, "We, considering the condition of the petitioner, do not propose to take any action against him. As far as the merit of this case is concerned, we find no good ground to interfere with the judgment," the order read. More headlines are here. NIA files a charge sheet against 6 separatist leaders in 1996 Kashmir mob violence case. More headlines from the Hindu. PM's New Zealand visit will unlock new avenues of cooperation government. Next, Karur administrators suspended for live screening CM's event. The Hindu Bureau from Chennai, the school education department, has placed under suspension the administrators of the Panchayat Union Middle School girls at Krishnarayapuram in Karur for violating the department's circular issued on 9 July and for negligence of duties. The action comes hours after a video surfaced on social media showing the live screening of the Chief Minister C. Joseph Vijay's visit to Karur on the school premises with students in attendance. The order stated that S. Maliga was placed under suspension under the Sub-Rule E of Rule 17 of the Tamil Nadu Civil Services D&A rules, sharing the suspension order on his ex-handle. And the School Education Minister Rajmohan said it was improper to screen the live broadcast of a Tamilaga veterinary Kazagami event for students at a school. There is no place for politics in educational institutions, Mr. Rajmohan wrote, adding that he had issued instructions to all chief educational officers and school administrators to ensure that such incidents are not repeated at any school in the state. The Hindu reports more in page number 9. Suspend, not remove, high functionaries after 30 days in jail, parliamentary panel. A draft report backs the objective of preventing governance from jail, but seeks to dilute the bill's arrest-based trigger, which can unseat a Prime Minister, CM, or Minister. A panel records a concern that the mechanism could be misused against opposition leaders, and most BJP rivals have boycotted the joint committee. Next headlines, Congress urges NDA state governments to resist higher educational bill. More headlines here. ARP raises concern over violence against the Christian community. Next, Congress questions government on Ram Temple donation theft. Next, CJI led the bench to hear Ayodhya donations theft case on Monday. Next, ARP demands a strict action in Ram Temple donation row. More headlines, a one nation, one poll mechanism may be ready by 2029. Next, as the NC canvasses for J&K statehood protest, BJP announces star. Hindu reports here in page number 10. A gangster shot dead in Gurugram, say police. Next, government amends rules to regulate drugs containing alcohol. More headlines from the Hindu here. Kashmir colleges in a fix over fear to screen objectionable books. Next, Supreme Court pulls off Maharashtra government over disturbing delays in criminal trials. Next, page number 11. Business. Equity MF inflows see 26.5% surge in June. Next, India lays out tariffs and quotas for UK vehicles under trade deal. A total of 20,000 CBUs petrol, diesel, PVs will be allowed at concessional rates of 30 to 50%. Next, AL dicycle tie-up for low-carbon chemical manufacturing. More headlines we see here in the Hindu. On Saturday's newspaper, Microsoft layoffs top Xbox employees in India exceed. This Indian bank June quarter net rises 10% to rupees 3,273 crore. More headlines here in the newspaper Hindu in page number 12. Ukrainian drones hit the southern Russian refineries and Azov port. This mysterious strikes target Iran after US air attacks. Barnum on the verge of becoming UK Prime Minister. Former Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Barnum is all but certain to be UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer's successor after he secured the support of 322 of 403 Labour MPs to become the next occupant of number 10 Downing Street and Labour Party leader. There's an Indian mission in touch with Sri Lanka prison riot victims' family investigation underway. Next, change addictive design of Facebook, Instagram, says EU. More headlines from page number 13. Sport. Sublime France snuffs out Morocco's resistance. The Hindu reports here England bowlers fight back after Smithy's classy knocks. Next, England need to nullify threat to red-hot Haaland. Page number 14. The Hindu reports little to separate Machuva and Naskova in race to win Fast Slam. The performance expense of a featuring in a major final could be handy. The victor will be the fifth from Shakshia to lift the title. More headlines here. The bank Delhi owes it to Satyan for win over UP Pramatins. The Hindu reports BCCI to review recent white ball setbacks. Next to women's hockey, India keeps faith in tried and tested for Asian Games. A centre seeks a sports ministry's intervention. Dear viewers, with this, I'd like to conclude reading out the Hindu newspaper today on Sunday. Of course, it's of Saturday's newspaper there. And wish you a great Sunday. Keep watching HD Live 24/7 on YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Thank you. Namaskar. Jatunambai. Tulumka.